Before we go ahead and start performing any calculation in Excel, let's see how to enter data. This is a bit unusual kind of way to putting data in Excel. It is not like other applications. Let's see. I'm standing on A1 right now, and let's say if I write ABC Company Limited. Now you can see that my cursor is still blinking. It means that still I'm standing on that cell. And I know that I'm done with whatever I need to put it in. And if you talk about MS Word or MS PowerPoint, we type it and we leave it. But in Excel, if you want to commit anything in a particular cell, we have to either press enter or press tab after that. So if I press enter, now it will get committed into this cell. Now you can also see that the content of this cell is coming on A1 as well as on B1. But if you just look at it carefully, if I select cell A1, you can see the content is coming in this formula bar, which I've discussed earlier. Now if I click on B1, you can see nothing is appearing. It means the content is actually only in A1, but the length of the content is pretty much big. That is why it is only showing it on B1. If I write anything on this cell, let's say A, and if I press enter, you can see now it is not coming because a text is coming in the way. Now let me delete it, and here the way of putting it is either to expand the width of this column by clicking on it, this two-headed arrow, and dragging it till the time you can see that it is fitting up in this column. Or the other ways, which is a beautiful way, you can see this arrow, and if I double click on it, it will get in that cell. Now let's start writing few more things. If I write, let's say products, and I'm done with this, and then I'll press enter. A, enter. B, enter. C, enter. D, enter. E, enter. Now I have to move to this cell, which is B3, and here I'll write, for example, different regions: Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, and total. Now I'm writing and I'm pressing right arrow key. That is why it is moving towards right. If I press enter, it will go obviously towards down. That is a setting in the file tab that I'll show you later. Now in this case, if I want to navigate, for example, if I want to go to this products, if I press home, I'll go to this product in the very first occupied cell in that row. If I press, or if I want to go to the total, either I go to one by one pressing right arrow key, or if I'm standing on this product and if I press control right arrow, I'll directly jump to this cell. If you want to go to the very first cell of the worksheet, we can press control home, and if I want to go to the very last cell occupied column and row, I'll press control end. So last occupied column and row it'll jump to. Now there are a few things to copy and paste the data also. First we need to select the database like this, and then either we can press control C, and wherever we want to paste it, we click over there and we press control V. So it will get copy and pasted over there. This is very usual method. Else, when you can see the data is selected, and if I move my cursor towards the border of this, you can see a four-sided arrow. When I click on it, I can drag it somewhere else. For example, here, if I leave it, you can see that it is there. Now if I again put my cursor over here and clicking on it using control key, and then when I click on it using control key, and now if I drag it, it will copy and paste it also. So these are the few ways that you can use and which are very handy. Now if you want to go to the next worksheet, which is sheet 2, either you click on it using mouse, or you can use a shortcut which is control page down, or if you want to move to the previous worksheet, which is control page up. The last part of this video is how to save the worksheet. We'll go to file tab and save as, or you can save it also. If I go to save as, now on this Excel workbook, you can see a lot of options are coming, out of which Excel 97 2003 option is for those people. If you want to send this file to someone else who are using any previous version of Excel, which is between 97 to 2003, you have to save it in this format, else they'll not able to open this file. If you want to go with a normal workbook, then you can go with this Excel workbook and you can click on save. Thank you.